Hello, Kiana. This is a great question. And your code is beautiful. And the reason why you're having a hard time with it is because it's got something in the description of the program that you didn't quite notice or you didn't know was important that's going to make this just fix itself. So let me show it to you. So if we go and get the show exercise thing, here it is. Right here it says the world is 14 avenues long. That's something you just sort of read and go, yeah, whatever. This makes the program easy. Because in your code, and this is what's got your code having a temper tantrum, is you have while facing east. And that's a perfectly good thing to have because it keeps Carol moving. And I'm going to run your code right now. I'm going to pause it when it gets near the end and single step it. So while front is clear, it's not clear, so he goes to jump the hurdle. Here he goes. He's facing east though, so he's going to try to keep going. Front is blocked, so he goes to jump the hurdle. He turns left, he goes, turns right, and this is where he runs into the wall. Because he can't tell the difference between the wall and a hurdle. He's facing east, so he keeps trying to run. That's the deal. But since we know all of our worlds are going to be 14 wide, we don't have to use a while loop for this. While front is clear is the perfect way to do while front is clear for him to run when he can. But for how long he should run for, we can use a for loop instead because we know how long this is going. It's 14. So way up here at the top of your code, instead of using while, let's use a for. For variable I equals 0, semicolon, I is less than 13, semicolon, I double plus. So I've changed, just about nothing in your code. All I've done is instead of using a while loop to walk Carol across, I've gone with a for. I'm going to get him across 14 steps because that's how wide the screen is. Now, I didn't try this before I typed it in, so let's find out if that works. Yeah, of course, because I got parentheses everywhere. I've got too many parentheses everywhere. Get rid of some of those. Here he goes. And you can see down here, it even tells us what I equals. Oops, I's too. Why is I not counting? Ah, because you're doing while front is clear. We don't even need the second function. We're just going to count him across the screen. That's right. We don't even need this loop anymore. That's why. Because what's going to happen is either he's going to jump or he's going to move. So instead of if front is clear, run, we're just going to put a move in, counting to 13. Simplifying. And we can watch I counting as he goes. Hello. Oh, we can't have if. This needs to be else. I mean, we can, but we're not going to. Just for simplicity's sake. If front is blocked, jump the hurdle. Else, for simplicity's sake, we can just move, because those are our only two options. Because we're counting every step across, we don't need to make it so complicated. Now we see the eye counting as he walks across. 11, 12, 13, and there he is. So there it is. There's your function exactly the way it's supposed to be. And the big thing was to actually make the code much, much simpler, not more complicated. And like we were talking about in class the other day, there's hints and clues in the instructions, and they can really help you out. And you can just pause your little video here and make those changes.